own no rights to this video. It's all fair use, fair use. Disclaimer, fair use is all for educational purposes only. I own no rights to this video. It's all for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use.
Does everyone else think it's a nice Jewish family? From the outside, you appear to be a nice Jewish girl.
Definitely.
And you all are worshiping the devil inside the home?
Right. There's other Jewish families across the country. It's not just my own family.
Really? Things. You don't have to give us the gory details, but what kinds of things went on in the family?
Well, there would be rituals in which babies would be sacrificed, and you would have to,
Whose babies?
There were people who bred babies in our family. No one would know about it. A lot of people were overweight, so you couldn't tell if they were pregnant or not. Or they would supposedly go away for a while and then come back.
Anyway, so you witnessed the sacrifice?
Right. When I was very young, I was forced to participate in that, in which I had to sacrifice an infant.
And the purpose of sacrifice is to what? Is to bring you what? What are you sacrificing for?
For power.
Uh-huh. Power.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am Yahweh. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. That's who this world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the Paleo ancient Hebrew tongue. Double honors to the elders and apostles across the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and sincerity. We know where that truth lives, with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Here to give a sit down, man. See the clip I presented to you. See what type of timing the small hats were on and still on, Because, our Lord told us, man, there's nothing new under the sun. That which has been is that which shall be. That has already been is which is today, roughly paraphrasing. We'll bring that precept out as well. But this is the type of evil that that America backs up. This is a nation that America backs up, man. This is the evil that they do, and it's no different than in the land of Canaan, when they was giving their kids to Molech, man. And that's why the Lord told us we're not supposed to follow the ways of the heathen. And, and there's ways that you can sacrifice your lineage to your kids today, There's ways that this man set up that you can do, but you won't think that it's giving your child to Molech through the fire because, y'all ain't putting them through no fire. No. It's far as like, you want to be in the music industry and you want to hit that, that 20 million mark, man. You're going to have to sacrifice one of your loved ones, man. That's a form of way as well, man. There's no secret to why these big stars become famous, but someone in their family has been, taken off the earth, man. It's no coincidence because that's how these people play, And hey, just as today, man, if you look at what ICE is doing, man, they're taking the fatherless kids, man, and even kids that got fathers, man. They're taking families, man, And there's a clip I want to show that, there's kids yelling and screaming behind that, man. So, there's no telling what these monsters are doing. You know, that's my code, monsters. You know, that's what it's monsters, okay? That's what I say, you know. Easy E monsters, okay? But let me get this precept, because this is a way of the Lord. This is what the Lord told the nation of Israel about doing that, because our people in those times, man, in the land of Canaan, man, you know, they were doing the ways of the heathen, man, giving up their children, man, you know, to a deity that they thought was a power, but it wasn't. This is Leviticus 20. I'm going to read 1 through 8. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn in Israel, that given any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones, man. So this is what the Lord, how the Lord looked at it, how the Lord, you know, treated people that sacrificed their kids to Molech, man. And let's go on. Let me get the definition of Molech. Okay. I looked it up on Google. Molech in the Bible, it says in the Hebrew Bible. See, the Hebrew Bible is crazy. See, and look, we are the true Hebrew Israelites. So shouldn't take that lightly, man. It's all spiritual, man. Let you know what we saying is real, man. It says Molech, or, you know, Molech refers to a Canaanite deity associated with abhorrent children sacrifice, condemned heavily in Leviticus and other books as an abomination for Israelites to practice. You see? And how do they have our people practicing these ways today? You know, abortions, you know, trying to get sacrificing to get fame, you know. It's all in different sort of ways, man, you know. And it's something that we shouldn't do. It says, with traditions linking it to practices in Carthage, through its precise identity as a distinct god or a ritual term, remains debated. Often seen as passing children through the fire to a deity or idol, man. You see? And it's in the scriptures. The Lord told our forefathers not to do these things. And today, our people is still doing them, but it's not in the way of how our forefathers did it. This man practiced mischief, and his heart is so deep that he got it in different ways. Okay? It says, and the Lord doesn't agree with that. He, in his law, you know, this is the law. We should be stoned for that. It says, and I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he has given of his seed unto Molech to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. See? And hey, today a lot of our people is going to get cut off through this World War III. You know, when my Heavenly Father bring this fire through this nuclear missiles and through his chariots, man, through these lasers, you know. A lot of people is going to perish, man. Verse 4. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth of his seed unto Molech, and kill him not, then I will set my face against him. See? So the Lord is like, okay, so if you go sacrifice your kid, you know, and a man turn his face and not correct you or kill you for doing it, the Lord gonna set his face against you. You see? So For the men out there, we know better and don't tell these men. That's why we search and tell and find the elect. To tell y'all doing wrong, man. You know, because if we don't, the Lord will set his face against us. Just like he will in this time. And the Lord don't change, man. So we have to show y'all the right way. And if we don't, we will be chastened, man. He will set his face against us. It says, then I will set, verse 5, then I will set my face against that man and against his family and will cut him off and all that go a whoring after him to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, such as have familiar spirits and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against that soul, and I will cut him off from among his people. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am Yahweh your power, and ye shall keep my statutes and do them, and I am Yahweh which sanctify you. And sanctify means separate, man. And you see, it says, verse 6, it says, and the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits and after wizards. You see? Witches, psychics, you know? All this bullshit out here. You know, these are things that the Lord considered that we shouldn't go after, man. You know, we should only seek him through the prophets. We shouldn't go a whoring after things, man. You got Jake out here wanting to chase a few million, man. Jake could sacrifice his kids and his baby mama and the kids for not even 20 million, for 5 million. And you got a lot of these wicked ass women that done had over 20 plan Bs. You know? And kids, they done put a lot of kids through the fire, man. Especially the so-called black woman done put a lot of kids through Molech, man. You know? You know, but these are things that we shouldn't do, man. You know, because why? It's trusting in oppression as well. But, you know, you see these people, if these are the people, why are they doing that? If the small hats are the people, why are they, you know, doing these sacrifices, man? That's not a sign of what the Lord chosen people do. You know? Let me get a precept. That's another strike, man. You know, so how are they? How is it them? How are the J's the people, man? You know, when they up here, you know, sacrificing. The woman said it. I didn't say it. It's the video. You know? You know, they trying to blow down. They trying to blow down on Jake for this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, man. And they're trying to blow down on Jake because Jake is exposing them, man. You know, the brother told me they're already doing it in the UK, man, going door to door, you know, to those who say anything about them. But this is Job 24:9. It says, they pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor, man. See? They cause him to go naked without clothing and take away their sheaf from the hunger, man. So, and there's a clip I want to show you, man. You know, they pluck the fatherless from the breast and take a pledge of the poor, man, you know. And let me show you something, man.
I'm outside. I'm outside. It doesn't say out here. And I've just been ordered to leave the premises. I've just been ordered to leave the premises, and she's yelling at me right now, so I'm going to head back to my car and try and keep you abreast of the situation.
Play that one more time. It's loud.
I'm outside. I'm outside. It doesn't say out here. And I've just been ordered to leave.
Now y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You know? And who's in control of all this shit, man? The kites. The kites. The AMALE kites. You know? They have their hand in all of this, man. You know? It's all this kid trafficking. You know, it's here in the States, you know. Kid trafficking is very big, man. What do you think they doing with these kids, man? Yeah. Molech. You know, nothing new under the sun, man. And what are they doing with their kid? They're plucking the father that's from the breast, man. You know, taking these kids and, hey, they damn well could be pulling a Molech, man. You know? Remember what she said? They do it for power. You know what? Hey, you know, there was a clip where I couldn't find, but it said they drink the BLOD. You know, other kids. You know? So it's no telling with these people, man. Because why? This is nothing new, man. Let me get this. Ecclesiastes 3. It says, I'm going to start at verse 15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. So you see, that which hath been is now, and that is now. You know, the same Canaanite deity that, you know, that in the land of Canaan that they sacrificed the babies to, they're still practicing it today, man. You know, it's just you're not actually taking your kids through the fire. It's an actual sacrifice, you know. And hey, a lot of y'all are sacrificing these babies already through the food, you know. You're giving these babies to the devil, man. Cutting off their conscience, man, and their train of thinking and their attention span, you know. This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 9. That thing which hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun, man. So just like the Lord told our forefathers, the nation of Israel spoke through Moses, not to pass their seed through Molech. It's the same. It applies as today, because there's nothing new under the sun, man. You know. So all these aborts that these women done had, you know, they're just giving their baby to Molech. That's his way of y'all giving y'all baby to Molech as well, man. Let alone, you know, for the fame. Giving somebody up to so you can be famous. You know? This is how these people work. You know? Because why, man? This is a nation that practice mischief. They feed off wickedness, man. Let me get this is Psalms 36:4. He that devises mischief upon his bed, he setteth himself in the way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil, man. And hearing those babies cry like that, man, ain't no telling what they doing in there, man. You know, and this is why Jake do the will and sacrifice for my Lord, man, and stay strong the best way I can in the end of this kingdom, man. Because there's very more treacherous times to come. You know, because this man, he aborteth not evil, man. You know, the states is big for kids trafficking, man. And if they trafficking kids, you can damn well be assured that they are, you already know. You know what this is about. You know the whole lesson. You know, they're gonna vice for them. They're gonna vice for them, man. No, they're gonna give them up, man. Don't want to say the word too much, but this is Exodus 17:6. He said, because Yahweh has sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. And hey, this is just one of the reasons, man. Let alone taking his apple of his eye and saying they the chosen, you know. Yeah, many things. Their sins have reached the heavens, man. Lord set them up to be that way, man. You know? And you gotta realize, man, you know, there's this man is so wicked, and he makes up ways for us to serve these ancient false gods, but in a way to where you don't think you're not. You think you're not, man. You know? So there's many ways you're sacrificing your baby to this man. You know? And one of them is just by feeding them this garbage. You know? But yeah, man. Lord willing, I was edifying. On to the next. Shalom.